Hello and welcome. I am so excited to share with you today's very quick training on exactly how you are going to take your story, your energy, your time, your talents, your treasures. You're going to take those, right? And you are going to build yourself an online business that makes you money. Yes, this is what you're going to learn today. I'm going to keep it quick. I am so excited to share with you this because I spent for a long time. I spent a lot of time and energy and money investing in learning a skill and doing the thing. Even people that are going to college, right? You're getting skills, and then you've got to take those skills and you've got to get a job, right? You've got to get a job with those skills. I recently, in September of last year, was the last time I invested thousands of dollars into an online course to learn how to create images and video with AI. It was a great investment. I've made a lot of money with that skill. But nobody taught me how to actually do that. In fact, when I got my first offer from a client saying, "Hey, I want this skill that you've learned. I want to get an AI ad," I had to go to my teacher, the trainer who taught me this, and say, "What do I do?" And she said, "Send an invoice," right? That's the only business advice she ever gave me. Send an invoice. Okay. Yeah, thank you. I was so overwhelmed and scared. I didn't realize that's what I needed to do, but I would have figured it out eventually, I'm sure. But it's all the things after that. Then what? How do I get more customers? How do I keep the money flowing? How do I run ads? How do I build a business that generates me income all the time so that I don't have to go get a job, so that I don't have to give more people thousands of dollars, so I don't have to spend my weekends in workshops and trainings and master classes, right? And don't get me wrong, this is literally what I'm going to teach you how to build. And I'm going to share with you just a couple of steps on where to get started. So here's your start here today, right now. Okay. So you're here in this training. If you're not already in my free school group, go to school.com. That's SKOOL.com/AI dash blast off. That is my AI reinvention accelerator. And the reason that I created this is because I put in a specific prompt into my Claude. You can use ChatGPT, you can use Gemini, whichever one you prefer. And at this specific prompt, which I'm going to navigate you to, I'm going to literally walk you through everything. I just want to tell you about everything, and then you're going to walk through and do it yourself, or you do it with me as I do it, right? This specific prompt will interview you. It's going to ask your life story. It's going to ask you all kinds of things so you can get to the deep root of what it is you're here to do, why you're here to do it, who you're here to help, and the impact that you're going to make on the world by creating this system for yourself. So you're no longer going to be in the funnel. You are going to build the funnel. You are going to help other people with what you have learned and what you know that are eager and hungry. Like I was. I've invested $250,000 plus in training over the last decade and all kinds of searches for answers that were all inside of me. It was avoidance of building the thing that I knew I needed to build. And nobody is teaching this. I can teach you AI, I can teach you ads, I can teach you all this all day, but nobody is actually teaching you exactly how to build the system. Build the system that will create you an ongoing income online based on your knowledge, your information, what you're here to do, who you're here to help, and then package that in a way that makes you money. Okay. So a lot of people think if they are online a lot, or if they, post every day, or if they do this, or if they do that, it's going to make them money. No, you need a beautiful offer and you need to put it in front of the people that want to buy it without you having to sell all the time. So that's what we're going to talk about today. So I'm just going to share my screen very quickly. And here we go. So on my screen, I'm going to take you into the AI Reinvention Accelerator. As I mentioned, that is, if you go to SKOOL.com/AI dash blast off, that will take you here. You'll see the rocket. Let's build the thing already. And this is the community tab. Then we have a classroom tab. I'm just building this as we go. So I'm building this with you. I have a calendar of all of our upcoming trainings. We're going to be working at 1 p.m. on Mondays. Different members are all listed here and where they're located and the map here. So we're creating a community and we're building this together. So here's where everybody is. How exciting. And then there's a leaderboard because we have competitions based on how everybody's doing. Tamika's killing it. Marcy, oh, look at Marcy, the all-time leaderboard. Way to go, Marcy. Right now, this is as of May the 15th, 2026. And then there's an about section, right? So this is what we're doing here. Here's what it's all about. The 30-day roadmap. Week 1, we're building a content machine. Week 2, we're automating video content. 3, implementing automated email marketing. 4, finalizing the launch machine. This is the post stuff, but we're also going to build what exactly your offer is. And this is specific to everybody. So that's going to be in week 1, but I'm also putting community tabs here. Down here, I want you to go and I want you to hit where it says start here. I want you to copy this uh, prompt. Okay. Copy this prompt. And you're going to take this prompt and you're going to put it into Claude. So from here, I'm going to just, you're going to put it from this ellipses here. I'm going to just space it down for you. So you have a little bit of space here. So you don't want to copy the part that says copy and paste. You just want to copy from here down. Okay. So you're going to copy from here. Yeah. So you copy all this, right? Highlight it. Ooh. Of course, it's going to be slow when we're doing this. Highlight it, right click, hit copy, whatever kind of thing you have. You're going to copy it. Okay. You're going to take it over. I like Claude. I'm a fan of Claude. So you're going to go over to Claude, but if you have ChatGPT, you can do it in ChatGPT as well. Okay. You're going to take it over here to either Claude.ai or ChatGPT.com. I don't know why that opened my Slack. Let's see. I'm just going to open my ChatGPT here. And you're going to take this prompt and you're going to go to either chatgpt.com, Claude.ai, or Gemini is also an option. And you're going to write in here, right click, paste. Okay. Pasting that prompt. Okay. Put it in there. Paste. I'm not sure why it's not pasting, but you're going to paste. Come on. You're going to paste this, and what's going to happen is it's going to interview you. It's going to ask you a lot of questions. I'm not sure why this isn't working, but here's what we're going to do. This is a great lesson in real-time perseverance, okay? So we're going to get this again. We're going to hit copy. We're going to go back to ChatGPT. We're going to right-click, hit paste. There we go. All right. Boom. Send prompt. Punch in. I need you to put together about 45 minutes of investment of time in this answering these questions. So now it's going to literally ask you, what are the biggest personal professional challenges you've ever come? 1, you're going to answer that question. Then you're going to say 2, major transformations have you gone through in your life? 3, I want you to answer all of these questions as honestly as possible, and then you're going to hit the enter button. Then it's going to ask you more questions. There's 6 different stages. And at the end of it, you're going to come up with a high ticket offer. And the reason we're going to do a high ticket offer is because low ticket's great, but you can build low ticket that leads to your high ticket. You want to have a holy grail. It's easier to sell one $2,000 program than it is to sell, $120 freebies. So we're going to go back to my school, and then great. I believe I see, here we go, working on this. So that's in this community layer. Then here's your assignment. Once you have your high ticket offer and you've done the interview with your prompt, the next step is to ask for the workflow to build it out. Now you're going to ask your ChatGPT or your Claude. You're not going to ask me. So for example, I've attached my high ticket offer that was produced by my Claude, and here's what it came up with. And then next, I asked Claude or Chat for the workflow to build it out. So that's the next step. So ask for the workflow, then build the next piece. And thanks for your feedback as we build this community. Boom. So here was what my Claude created for me after I finished my interview. It said, okay, here's your high ticket offer, the AI Reinvention Accelerator, which you are all in right now. It's a masterclass to a school automation playbook. and no sales calls, fully automated growth model. Now, here's what I said I didn't want to do. I don't want to be on the phone. I don't want to talk to everybody all the time. I don't. I want to create a system that is accessible to you at all times when you need it. And this is how it works. I'm going to use my paid ads because I've been doing those a long time. People know that's my thing. And I'm also going to start more organic posting with TikTok and Instagram because, again, if you can get it for free without having to pay for it, awesome. And I want to see if that works. I'm testing it. I'm trying a bunch of different things. Right now on Instagram, carousels are huge. So they're really serving those up. And that's going to drive traffic, both the ads and the organic content, to a masterclass registration. The masterclass is something I still get to create. I'm building this, as you saw. I just have week 1 right now as we're building this. Then after the masterclass, it's going to have a sales page, or it's going to invite them to this free school community that you're in right now, so that they can do this. They can take the information and move with it, apply it, do it, right? So many people want to sell you a whole system and tell you how rich they are, and they don't want to tell you exactly how they got that way. They got that way because you gave them money. Okay, so if you want to be the person that collects the money, which is what we're doing, we're flipping the script, you need to build something that is valuable to people so that they want to give you money. That's it. That's a secret. And then say everybody walks through the school community, they're excited, they have all the things they know, but they don't want to build it. Well, that's what I do. I build ads and operations into businesses. So we have an accelerator, which is a self-checkout. If you say, hey, you know what, Tara, can you do this for me? Boom, yeah, here's the pay page. We'll sign you up and we'll get you started. Once you are an action taker, I'm not doing it for you, okay, in the free school community. You're doing this. I'm just breadcrumbing this for you so that you know, okay, boom, here's my next step. Boom, here's my next step. And when you get to a point where you say, hey, you know what? I don't want to do this anymore, and you do have some money to invest in it, sure, no problem. I'll take that over for you. But in the meantime, it is really important that you give it a go, because I don't want to do it for you if you are ready and willing to do it yourself, because it won't cost you anything if you just put the work in, right? So many of us are like, get stuck or whatever. You just have to try again. I am not an expert. I am not a millionaire yet. I can see it in my mind. I know what's coming and I'm excited about it. But here's the story is you have to have a process and an offer, and if you don't, then you are the offer. You are the product. You are the process. So once we go into the free school community, and if you want to do a 30-day accelerator, boom, I will do that. I'll walk alongside with you and as you do this and get you through it. I have a couple of people I've already done this offer with, Teresa, Brittany, like they've done the 30 days, they've built the thing, and now, okay, now let's run ads to it. So if it's a digital product, if it's an e-commerce store, that's even easier than if it's coaching or a high ticket offer. But whatever it is that you want to sell, we can sell it. No one is teaching you how to set these things up online. And this is something that I'm very, very skilled at and knowledgeable about. So I can either do this done for you, upsell, and do it for you. But I don't want to. If you can do it yourself, I'd be happy to. If you want to pay me to do it, no problem. But you see how it takes people through this process where they know, like, and trust and understand, here's what I need to do, but I don't want to do it myself. So Tara, can you either do it for me or can you do it with me? No problem. Or you can do it for yourself for free. These are your options. Okay. So, and it builds your whole funnel, and I have a workflow and everything. I want to keep these kind of short, so I'm not going to go much further, but here's what it built out for me. And then I asked it, okay, what's my next step? Build me a workflow. So I could literally see the workflow and then look at what piece I needed to build next. Next is usually a landing page. So that's what we're going to go in next. We're going to go in for our landing page next. So usually that's what it is. You need a place. If you don't have one already, you might have one. Maybe you have something you're already selling. You just need more people to buy it. You have the landing page, but you're like, Tara, I have something I want to sell, but nobody's going to the page to buying it because you're not driving traffic there. Okay. And that's going to be paid ads or organic content that converts. These are your options. Now, I use AI to generate a lot of stuff, but I'm telling you, without a strategy, without an understanding, without a repeatable system, without a machine, right? I mean, I get paid for things I made years ago, still, because I made an ad that works, that still runs. You know what I mean? So it's available to you, and that's the point of this whole training is I'm not going to gatekeep anymore. I'm not going to monetize all the I'm literally building something. Now, don't get me wrong, when this is built, oh, there's a price tag on it for sure. But if you're in the free school community and this is where you're starting and you're doing this and building this with me, awesome. I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad to have you. Okay. But I need you to take some action. I need you to do it in the next 4 weeks because this is a 30-day accelerator program that will be $2,000 starting in June of 2026, whenever that you're watching this video. So if you have paid the $2,000 and you're part of the 30-day accelerator program, great. If you are part of the free group, great as well. Just take the information and take some action. So let's go. So take that prompt, have that interview, come up with your offer, put that offer back into your chat, your Claude, and say, okay, build me the workflow and what's the next step of my workflow? And let's go. Let's go. Let me know if you have any questions. Please, your feedback is so helpful, especially as we're building this and at all times. And engage in the community. Get this party started. Let's go. You can do this. I believe in you. I'm here cheering you on, but you need momentum and you've got to keep it moving. And just don't let anything stop you. Okay? Because it will. It'll come up and it'll want to stop you, but you need to hold on to that vision of your future, which involves your financial freedom and the lifestyle and the people that need your help and the lifestyle that you want to live. Okay? And to me, what that looks like for me is traveling with my husband, going on surf trips, having retreats with all these amazing people that I've helped make wealthy because instead of taking your money, I helped you make it. Period. End of. Let's go. All right. I can't wait to hear about your high ticket offer. Make sure to take what it produces and put it back into the conversation in the community. Thanks for being here. Have a great day.